So I'm sure that this comment made sense in your head, but sometimes that's where things need to remain, is in your head. So had you taken your little fingers and done a little typey type on your interwebs, you would have come out with a different conclusion. So let's break this down a little bit and start with death. Death is typically twofold, including multi-organ failure and or brain death. Brain death is irreversible. If an organ is about to fail or is going to fail, there are ways to ratify that by an organ transplant. That's why a heart can live outside the body for a certain amount of time, even after a person is brain dead, and can be transplanted. A person can live on different types of machines to survive until they get said transplant. So, your heart stopped beating does not mean necessarily that you're dead. That's why there's CPR as well, and an AED to help shock and bring that heart back. So now that we've found out that death is typically brain death, not always, but it's usually multi-step, and brain death is irreversible, unlike other organs, including the heart. So if we apply this to the beginning, at 6 weeks, that's actually just tissue pulsating. The heart isn't fully developed until 10 weeks. And then the brain starts to develop and is considered viable at 23 to 24 weeks, which is why they push the mother to carry the baby as long as possible in order to ensure viability. Before 23 to 24 weeks, it is a very, very, very slim chance that a child will survive outside of the womb. With that, 93% of abortions happen before 14 weeks, which means the brain is still in development and the chances of viability before 14 weeks is none. And after that, the earliest I think recorded is about 20 weeks. So had you done your research before you came on here to make such a blatantly incorrect statement, you would have found out that the heart beating doesn't really matter and it doesn't dictate life. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Have a good day.